I've got the crossover put in place here for my Polar Express O-gauge layout, and I want to do a test run before I actually start screwing things down, because you never know what's going to happen on a test run. So I've got this track propped up with pieces of wood here and there, and I'm going to run the Polar Express passenger train on the upper level over the crossover and make sure everything works. This part here is going to be where the lift bridge goes, and I've got a good idea how to build that now after looking at some other O-gauge layouts on YouTube. I came across a couple of videos that showed different approaches to it that in some cases are very expensive, and in other cases are really quite simple and straightforward. And I'm going to go with the simple, cheap, and straightforward approach. So I know how I'm going to do the lift bridge. I've got to do a test run before I start putting things in place. So I'm going to turn on the electricity, I'm going to start up this train, and I'm going to run it across the crossover and see what happens. So hang on, we're about to do it. This is going to be just a little bit tricky because I have to operate the camera and the transformer at the same time. Get the direction set correctly here. We're going forward. There we go. Let's see what happens. We're going to run her around and get the train running, make sure everything is working properly. There we go. We're going to go across around the layout all the way, and then I'm going to flip the switch and let her do a trip across the crossover. So we'll let her go here. It's heading on down the main line. This is actually pretty cool to have this old train running. This is a really old, ready-to-run set from when they first came out with the Polar Express at Lionel. So we're going to run her around, bring it all the way around again, and then I'm going to go flip that switch and let's see if we can make it work. Not sure why I'm losing speed on this curve here. There should be electrical continuity there. There should be an extra connection right there, so I'm not sure why I'm losing speed. I'm going to have to check that out as well. All right, the switches are thrown on both ends of the crossover, and let's see if we can get her going. There we go. We're on our way around. It should be hitting that crossover switch and coming across the bridge. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. I don't really want to be going too fast when I do this. I really don't want to derail. I really don't want it to fall off. But so far so good. And as you can see, as it goes across here, I have now actually also reversed the direction on the track. Well, that crossover test was definitely a success, and I'm really pleased that it was. I've got several things to do now. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit on the bridge. You can see the understructure for the bridge there. I've got a 1x6 laying across the operating well, which is going to become a canyon when I get through with this. I'm going to cover the sides of that so that you won't be able to see under the table and make it look like it's a canyon. The support that's holding it up there is right now about a 30-inch 1x6. An actual 1x6 is actually 3/4 inch by 5.5 inches, so that's what the actual dimensions are. And you can see that on top of that I've got two more pieces of 1-inch board, which is actually again 3/4. So I'm going to take and make that 3 boards thick instead of just 1 board thick, and that will get rid of the little bitty stubs that I have to put in there. And that will make it look better, and it'll work better also for me. The lift bridge, that's going to have to go right there where I've got those boards stacked up under the track. I figured that out. I know what I'm going to do. I just have to go ahead and make it, cut the wood, make sure I've got all the hardware, and put that together. The rest of it is going to be pretty easy, I think, from here on out. It's just going to be a matter of allowing the time that it's going to take and not getting too much in a big hurry. I invite you to please click the like below, click the thumbs up and like this video. And then also, if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and you'll be receiving notification of all the future videos as I continue to work on my traditional O-gauge Polar Express layout. As always, thanks for watching.